or free SMSs. Simply dial *141#, select use points and follow the prompts to use your Central reward.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Hello there, it's a very good morning to you and that time for Hot on the Hills. My name is Isamat Pamela. The State Minister for Information Technology and Communication ICT, Joyce Nabosa Sebugwao, has directed all government agencies with immediate effect to stop outsourcing for ICT facilities and software if they can locally be made by Ugandans. She says that it is important, basing on the fact that there are many Ugandans who have the capacity to make such software, but they are being denied the opportunity to do so, which is not a good idea. Sebugwao says that the Ministry or the secretary or permanent secretary at the Ministry of ICT should with immediate effect not allow the purchase or procurement of software that is not allowed or probably manufactured by Ugandans. She was speaking this yesterday, saying that it is important for Ugandans to be promoted in terms of employment, and it is important for the government to be at the forefront of promoting Ugandans in such regard, saying it will build the country and the economy at large.
We need to lead in the creation of employment opportunities for the youth. As an example, why do some agencies continue to use software developed by foreign entities? I instruct the PS to issue a stern circular to all the accounting officers. We should not allow for procurement of foreign software, yet we have competent Ugandans.
Sebugwao says that the ICT sector, being one of the fastest growing sectors in the economy, is capable of even creating employment for at least 100,000 new jobs in the next 3 years, and these jobs need to be attributed mostly to Ugandans who should benefit from it. Sebugwao has also directed the National Information Technology Authority, NITA-U, to reduce the cost of internet in order to ease the cost of doing business. She says that now that internet is increasingly becoming a must-have for most businesses, it is also important that the Ministry for ICT considers reducing on the costs of internet so that many Ugandans and the public in general can benefit from their businesses on the internet.
Information Technology Authority Uganda, NITA-U, is directed to reduce the cost of internet and the BPO and innovation companies consume. Currently, BPOs purchase 1 unit of internet that is called MBs at $35. This should be reduced to $25.
Research shows that Uganda has the most expensive mobile data in East Africa and the 18th most expensive in sub-Saharan Africa, a development blamed for slow internet penetration and limited use for those who are connected. But despite the not so rosy ranking, the government introduced a 12% tax on internet data effective July this year, further hiking the cost of online access to the internet and making it difficult for both people in business sector and even those that are using it for educational purposes. Meanwhile, President Museveni has come out to defend the Minister for the Minister for Innovation and Science, Dr. Monica Musenero, who is currently under fire at Parliament over misappropriation of funds and corruption. His statements come after the Deputy Speaker, Anita Among, yesterday announced a 5-member committee to investigate claims that the Minister for Science, Technology and Innovation, Dr. Monica Musenero, misappropriated over 31 billion meant for research and production of COVID-19 vaccine. The committee will be headed by Ibanda North legislator Xavier Choma and has been given 2 weeks to carry out the investigations and then report back to Parliament. This all stems from an accusation by the Ntungamo Municipality MP MP Yona Musinguzi, who raised an eyebrow of legislators when he claimed abuse of office and misappropriation of funds by Musenero. Musinguzi pinned Dr. Musenero on using non-registered company Preside to misappropriate taxpayers' money totaling to the 31 billion shillings in pretense of producing COVID-19 vaccine. This is what led the speaker to probe a committee, or to institute a committee to probe the minister. But Museveni, speaking yesterday, said that a section of people who are less productive in his government have been disturbing the highly productive counterpart and minister because she is doing a good job. He said that if there's anything found to be innocent about this minister, then the people who are accusing her falsely will be dealt with.
So when I saw people attacking her, I said, I hope they are right. Because if they are not right, I will go for them. Because you have no right to attack a decorated officer of the Uganda scientific community. You have no right, absolutely. Why can't you check? If you have got an issue, you can check. You can check. People use our institutions. This is called abuse of power. This is definitely abuse of power, abuse of office. This is not acceptable. So I want to encourage you. But there is Dr. Miranda. That lady has been disturbed by our people. Dr. Miranda, her institution is there, the bananas. No. I would like to call on the Ugandans to call Nava.
The president said that Dr. Musenero has played a key role in the health sector in Uganda despite not being wanted to be in the health ministry, and that is why he pushed her to the Ministry of Innovation and Science. He says Dr. Musenero played a great role during the fight against Ebola outbreaks in Uganda, and her name has been shining during the COVID-19 pandemic. At one time, she was acting as a presidential advisor on epidemics and has been doing a good job. Meanwhile, 2 children are admitted at Tirinyi Health Center nursing injuries after sustaining them from a suspected bomb blast. The shocking incident happened at about 3 p.m. yesterday in Chigu village in Chigu parish in Tirinyi sub-county in Chibuku district. Fatuma Kabasa, the mother to the juvenile, said that she was in the kitchen when she heard a loud bang and wondered what it was before she came and found her children had been injured. She explains.
Tuli okulumbe twakamala okwerekera omugenzi tuli atutyaime abaana bali okumbale bazenya twabira okuwona tuwulira kinde kipuusuka akikosa abaana bange babiri naye tiimaite oba kintuki.
Stephen Kalapa, the chairperson of Chiju village, says that he was surprised to see such incidents happen in his area, especially as it has been peaceful. Eyewitnesses say the device exploded near a burial site of one man identified as Godfrey Nambiro, a suspected chicken thief who was lynched by a mob in Katakaza zone in Tirinyi sub-county. Meanwhile, the Bukedi North Regional Police spokesperson, ASP Machilet Alaso, confirms the incident and explains that the juveniles were injured after they tampered with a suspected ordnance that they were found playing in a banana plantation. She also identifies the victims as Ivan Naoyo, who is aged 5, and another 16 years identified as Innocent Kagoro.
Officers today responded to an incident suspected to be a blast of an ordnance at Kuju village, Kuju parish in Tirinyi Town Council, Kibuku district. This was after they tampered with a suspected ordnance that they were playing with in the banana plantation. The 2 juveniles sustained minor injuries and they were rushed at Tirinyi Health Center 3 for treatment.
She says the scene has been cordoned off right now, and the bomb squad is awaiting They're waiting a response from the bomb squad on whether the bomb was planted and what kind of bomb it was, as investigations into the matter continue. This is not the first time that such an incident has happened, injuring or killing children. We have had 3 incidences of bomb blasts or devices exploding that have affected children. Yesterday, still, there were incidents in Nakaseke district where a bomb went off after flying into somebody's compound, and also an incident in Kasese district where 2 children were injured after picking up a bomb or an explosive device to sell off as scrap from a training center or a UPDF training ground.
International news.
Mozambican President Filipe Nyusi has sacked the National Defense Minister Jemmy Anguso Neto. It comes just a day after the president fired the Interior Minister Amade Mikwedade. The president has not explained why he fired the country's top defense and security leaders. It is, however, believed that the decision has to do with increased cases of kidnapping, murder, terrorism, and corruption, as well as a number of road accidents in the country.
COVID-19 stories on Galaxy FM in partnership with Mastercard Foundation.
Manya gangenza Monica Nabyonga nga tukola business za kwasharinga ku mikolo oba okutusobweza ku bantu ku mikolo okubayambako mu bitu ebyenjawulo ku mikolo ng'embaga, okwanjula ne corporate parties. COVID-19 atuyisizza mu bubi kubanga kati abantu oli omusanga ng'alina omukolo naye n'alaba nga okuteekako ba ushers kale nga si kyekiri awo ekiyinza okumutwalira obudde nga luliwe lwabeeranga kuba lulinga omuntu abeera awo n'agamba asiina gamenyeka akanfune ba ushers banyambeko batuuze abagenyi bange babaanirize biki naye kati abantu tebakyatuwa mirimu ate n'o bantu engeri gye baakendeera kuba pulezidenti agamba abantu batuulenga bibiri ne ssente baazisala asha baagala mugirayo ku mitwalo 2 mutwalo gumu kitundu sin'omutwalo ate olusemneyo osanga nga tolina kyakkola olina okunoonya ekyokulya kale nsaba pulezidenti Museveni mu butuufu ayongereko ku namba y'abantu be yagamba okuva ku 2 at least atongereko at least abantu babeere at least maximum abantu nga 4 bannange mu butuufu obwavu bututta naye bannange tufa.
COVID-19 stories on Galaxy FM in partnership with Mastercard Foundation.
And that's how we end this bulletin. I am Pamela. Good morning.
Hot on the Heels. Agagwira War was sponsored by Get MTN Central Points when you deposit, send or withdraw.